Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing another day in the life of an exclusive pumper. Today I am basically going to be staying home for like a full 24 hours, so I thought maybe this will give you even more of an idea. I have two girls, 2 and under. I have Sophie, my oldest, who's 2 years old, who's also crying in the background, and my youngest, Remy, who I exclusively pump for, is 7 months old. I had a lot of interest in a video where I show what I make, like a day in the life. Just know that that's going to have to be a specific oversupplying EP day in the life, because I want to be very, like, careful, I guess is the word. I don't want people thinking what I make is ideal or even normal, so I don't want people to see what I make and strive for it, because it's come with its own trials and obstacles. And not that I'm complaining, because the reason I do keep my oversupply is so I can not only feed my daughter, but I can feed and donate to other babies. I don't donate babies, people. But so I'm not complaining, but I also don't want people to get an unrealistic idea of, you know, what you should make, because what I make is not normal. So I did have interest about that. I did not order my tripod yet, so that's the reason why this video is probably still going to be a little bit shaky. I'm hoping the tripod will help me hold it better. I'm sure some of it is just, some of it is just, you know, experience. So I do think I'm going to use my inward facing camera when it's dark in here, because it has better lighting. But if I have the windows open, I will try and see what my outward facing looks like. I don't know. Some of you said you couldn't even notice a quality difference, which I was really surprised about. FYI, it is 10 o'clock in the morning. My last pump ended around 8:30. So I still have a little bit before I have to pump, but I do get asked a lot what I do to keep my kids entertained while I'm pumping or while I am washing bottles or whatever. I'm about to go wash bottles, which I think I might film for you guys. I'm about to stick Remy in her little activity center right here. I normally pull it into the middle of the living room so she can play with her sister and still be in the room with her. Sophie also runs up to that thing and like interacts with her, so she's not just like chilling by herself. That allows Remy to be contained. And Sophie has been asking for Mickey Mouse, this like Christmas show, all morning. She was a good girl. She ate most of her breakfast. She was helpful with her sister, so she has earned that, and she has also stopped whining. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that, and I will see you guys in the kitchen doing my bottles. So it's now 10:45. I got all the bottles and pump parts washed. There wasn't a ton of them because I also did them last night, so that's the reason why there's not so many. right now I'm gonna go ahead, make myself a cup of tea, get some breakfast. I almost said lunch, but I didn't even eat breakfast yet. Mornings are always super crazy for me. You know, I'm worried about getting the girls situated, diaper changes, everything like that. So I normally don't realize that I haven't eaten until around this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that stuff. I did dishes last night, so I need to put those away, like regular dishes. And yeah, that'll probably be it. But I will check in with you guys when I go ahead and get ready to pump. So it is now 11:30 and it's time for me to pump. Remy, like I told you guys a little while ago, is down for her nap, so she's still sleeping. Sophie is currently coloring. We're listening to Christmas music, and I have my iPad over here because I need to get some work done. Need to write up some lists and notes and stuff for videos. Yeah, that's basically all we're doing right now, but I will check in with you guys when I get finished pumping. It is now 12 o'clock. It is definitely getting close to nap time for Sophie, so I'm going to go ahead, put my milk away, go fix her lunch, and while she's eating, I'm going to be, oh, sorry guys, I'm tired. Last night was rough. I was up really late working. Yeah, that is a cookie. Let's not put the whole thing in our mouth. Get it out. I don't want you to choke on it. It's a play kitchen cookie. But I'm going to go ahead, see if I can't get her to eat some lunch. She hasn't been really big on eating today. She definitely goes through this phase of like not wanting to eat and then eating a ton. So I'm going to go do those things right now. So it is now almost 12:30. Sophie does have lunch and she's sitting down for that. But just as I was getting ready to go fold some laundry, little one woke up, so I think she might be hungry. She didn't eat an entire bottle before she lay down for a nap, and this one was a little bit shorter than what she normally takes, so she'll probably eat her bottle, be up for a little bit, and probably go down for the majority of the time that Sophie will be asleep, which will be amazing. So I might be able to actually get some stuff done today, so that might be cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed her, and I think I will probably check back in with you guys when it's time to pump next. It is 2:30 and I just laid Remy down. I didn't end up doing anything that I said I was gonna do. I ended up playing with her out here on the floor and she ended up taking a bottle, so she is now laying down for her second nap, which I think is going to be a little bit longer since her first one was shorter than what it normally is. But both girls are in bed, so I'm gonna take this chance to go ahead and eat some lunch, but I will check in with you guys when it is time to pump. So it's now like 10 till 3, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with pumping, and I obviously have all my parts together. I'm gonna go ahead and pump since I'm done eating and have a minute to myself, and Mark should be home here soon, any minute probably. But I will check in with you guys when I get finished pumping. Okay, so now it's basically 3:30, I believe, and I got done finished pumping like 10 minutes ago, but over the past few days I got sucked into the black hole that is Casey Neistat's vlogs, so I've been watching those vlogs all the time, and that's what I was doing while I was pumping, and then I ended up watching more after I got done. So yeah, I'm finished pumping. Mark is home. The girls are still sleeping. So I think right now what I'm going to do is just work, do those notes and the emails and the comments that I was going to do earlier that I never ended up doing. And yeah, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So it's now 6 o'clock and I didn't need to pump until 6:30 technically, but the meat for dinner is not entirely thawed out yet, so I figured I would go ahead and pump while that's still waiting to get like the last little frozen out of it. So I am gonna just go ahead and pump now, opposed to just waiting after dinner and being late for a pump. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys when my pump session's done. So it's now 7 o'clock and both kids are on the fritz, but I got done pumping about like 10 minutes ago or so. I had a clog in my right boob, and my boobs both feel like really sore and tender, and just I feel a little busted right now. but
Mommy.
yeah. Oh, you want to put your shoe on? I also have a really, really bad headache, but I'm going to go ahead and put my milk away and probably feed Remy, lay Remy down for a nap, and all that good stuff. I say nap, but she'll probably honestly go to bed right now. So it's now a little after 9 o'clock, and the last time I checked in with you guys was when I got done pumping at 7 o'clock, and I just wanted to kind of fill some stuff in because I made a couple clips, but I watched them back and they didn't make much sense at all. I have had the worst migraine all night long, and that's the reason why the clips didn't make any sense and why I was kind of just like spacey in the last clip you saw. These migraines that I get are seriously no joke. I don't know what it is. I've never had them this bad before. I'm a pretty frequent like headache and migraine getter. I don't know how to say that, but I've gotten them a lot, and I'm like not new to them. I have had them like my whole life, I feel like, but ever since having kids, and I don't know if this is just, you know, stress related, they've gotten worse. So this one tonight was pretty awful. It's like one of those ones where you don't even want to like chew food because it's that bad, because it like kills you to hear. It was just really bad. So I just gave in and I took some Tylenol, and it's taken it down to like a headache, which is perfectly fine with me. I can do headaches any day. They really aren't that annoying to me anymore. Sorry. But the migraines are the worst. So no, I got finished pumping at 7 o'clock, and by then we were cleaning Sophie up for dinner because she was eating while I was pumping, and then I made us dinner. We had quesadillas, and Sophie doesn't eat those, so she had her own dinner. And then basically at 8 o'clock we put both the girls down, and I've just been trying to like lay down and chill a little bit and letting that Tylenol kick in a little bit more, because I still feel like a little dizzy when I stand, a little nauseous. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, every day in the life you're probably gonna see me yawn all the time. So I do have a couple options when it comes to pumping right now. If I pumped 3 hours later from the last time I pumped, obviously that'd be at 10 o'clock. But I don't know if I'd like to go to bed at 11 or if I'll go to bed at 12. I'm not really sure. So I'll either be pumping at 10 o'clock or I'll be pushing it until 11, and then I'll just go to bed. So I'm not really sure. I haven't made up my mind, but I will check in with you guys whenever it's time to pump, and you guys will know then. So this little clip goes out to Melissa's Fam Bam, because you commented on my last day in the life that I made pumping look so easy. So I thought I would let you in on a moment that happens about 3 to 4 times a day. Right now, laying on the couch, it's 10 o'clock. Like I told you guys, I had to decide if I wanted to pump now or at 11 o'clock, and quite frankly, all I want to do is go to bed. I want to fall asleep right here. But yeah, I'm just like every one of you guys. I do not feel like pumping right now. I want to go to bed because I want to go to bed and wake up whenever my kids or myself want to. And I want to sleep on my stomach more than anything, or even sleep on my side, just because even sleeping on my side this time around gives me clogs. Like I allow myself to sit here and feel those things, but knowing that I have to get up and do it anyways. So let's go get those pump parts. Okay, so it's just shortly after 11. I never checked in with you guys, but right after I got my pump parts, obviously I started pumping, and now I'm finished. I am gonna go lay down because I seriously don't feel good from this headache, and I'm just tired and exhausted. So this is my first night going a 7-hour stretch, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna have Mark wake me up at 6 a.m. and hopefully this goes well. But yeah, I'm gonna put my milk away and then I'm gonna go to bed, so I will see you guys in the morning. So it is 10 till 6 and Mark woke me up. I am well, I wasn't in too much pain when I was laying there in bed, but the second I stood up, I started to be in pain. So I just realized that none of my Lancino parts are clean, so I'm gonna have to wash and dry those just super quickly. Okay, so it's now 7 o'clock and I just got done with my morning pump. I really liked going to bed at 11 o'clock and waking up at 6. So I think I really do like this because, I don't know, I feel more rested. I was in a little bit of pain, but I'm hoping if I do this for a few days in a row that it will feel better. Maybe I'll insert here when I'm editing how I'm feeling about this now, but for the most part I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some work done and I will see you guys at my next bump. So it's now 11 o'clock and I just got done pumping just a couple minutes ago, and I'm not gonna put any of my milk away. I made a bottle for Remy, but I'm gonna leave the rest out sealed in a bottle for my grandma in case for whatever reason she may get hungry and she can just pour her a little bit more. But that is about everything. I'm going to jump in the shower, get started with my errands and stuff. So yeah, that's about everything for this day in the life. You guys got to see me be home for an entire day with the girls and how I pump. If you guys have any comments, questions, requests, just leave them all down in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer those for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.